They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window.
Ancient as the mountain roots, older than the tide, where the gold of the sunset has nowhere left to hide. Welcome to the harbor, carved from the granite and the ore, where the dragon used to watch us from the high and jagged shore. Smoke is rising in a spiral toward the blue. The crowds are gathered silent, waiting for the word that's true. The kicks and call the heavens, let the seven's power show. But the clouds begin to blacken and the winds begin to blow. A golden light is shattered, a heavy silence falls like lead. The Lord of Geo tumbles down, the word is he is dead. The millilith are running, the gates are locked and barred, and a traveler from the stars is left to play a dangerous card. A contract written in the dust, a promise in the hand. A shadow moves in Snezhnaya to claim this golden land. The mountain breath is baited, the sky is turning gray as the era of the Archon starts to slowly fade away. Oh, let the stone pillars rise, let the mountains keep the beat of the 1,000-year-old history beneath our very feet. By the contract of the Rex, by the weight of every law, we are the spark of Liyue, the fire that he saw. The golden aura glimmers, but the rock is where we stand, holding up the pillars of this ancient, sacred land. I met a man of quiet grace with eyes like Corlapis, who spoke of old traditions and the things that we might miss. We gathered not to Lucas jade and lilies in the wild, to honor a departed god so fierce and yet so mild. He spoke of Kisong's wisdom and the dust that blew away, of tea and perfume flowers at the closing of the day. He never checked his pockets, but he knew the weight of soul, while the factory watched the shadows trying to seize the whole. A contract written in the dust, a promise in the hand. A shadow moves in Snezhnaya to claim this golden land. The mountain breath is baited, the sky is turning gray as the era of the Archon starts to slowly fade away. Oh, let the stone pillars rise, let the mountains keep the beat of the 1,000-year-old history beneath our very feet. By the contract of the Rex, by the weight of every law, we are the spark of Liyue, the fire that he saw. The golden aura glimmers, but the rock is where we stand, holding up the pillars of this ancient, sacred land. The golden house is trembling where the harbinger awaits. The sigils are awakened, opening the ancient gates. From the depths of Gaian's prison, the overlord of tides rises in a vortex where the ancient hatred hides. The Adepti join the humans, the Balists, they start to roar as Ojil brings the ocean to the harbor's very door. Farewell to the Jade Chamber, the Tianquan softly cries as she drops a soaring palace from the dark and weeping skies. A crash that shakes the bedrock, the god is cast below, and the contract to end all contracts is the final hidden blow. A contract written in the dust, a promise in the hand. The gnosis has been traded, just as the Archon planned. The mountain breath is baited, the sun begins to rise on a nation made of humans under clear and open skies. Oh, let the stone pillars rise, let the mountains keep the beat of the 1,000-year-old history beneath our very feet. By the contract dragon is a memory, the man is just a guest. The Lord of Geo finally has found a place to rest. Liyue moves in commerce, Liyue moves in pride, with the spirit of the mountain as our never